One dough, two focaccia flavors, and the miso glazed one makes the most incredible sandwich. To make the focaccia dough, add 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast into a large bowl with 1½ cups of warm water. Then whisk to dissolve the yeast before adding 460 grams of flour. I used a mix of whole wheat and all-purpose flour. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and give it a good mix. After combining everything, the dough will have a wet consistency. Cover the bowl with a clean and damp kitchen towel and let the dough rest for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, there's a slight change in the dough's texture. Tightly cover the bowl with cling wrap and let it rest in the fridge for 24 hours. Remove it from the fridge and let it rest at room temperature. After resting, the dough should have risen and the texture should be bouncy and jiggly. Prepare the baking dish by coating the bottom generously with olive oil. Then, transfer the dough into the baking dish. Use your fingers to stretch the dough to cover all the corners. Cover the dough and let it rest for about an hour. The dough should have risen and formed a few bubbles. Using your finger, create holes by carefully pressing into the dough. Drizzle a generous amount of olive oil all over the top. As I'm creating 2 separate focaccia flavors, I'm adding flaky salt and herb de Provence only on one side. Bake in a preheated oven for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare the miso glaze by melting about a tablespoon of butter with a crushed garlic clove. Once the garlic clove is infused in the butter, remove it from the pot. Remove the pot from the heat and add in the miso. I'm adding a mixture of white and dark red miso paste. Drizzle in maple syrup, adding more or less according to your sweetness preference. Mix everything well until it reaches a smooth consistency. Remove the focaccia out of the oven and spread the miso glaze on top. Then drizzle a bit of olive oil on the other half. The focaccia should be moist on the inside and slightly crispy on the top. The miso glazed focaccia creates a tasty sandwich. Slice the focaccia horizontally in half to have a top and a bottom piece. It truly makes my day when I cut into a perfect avocado. Lay a few slices of avocado on the bottom piece and mash them gently with a fork. Take pieces of fresh mozzarella and lay it on top of the avocado. Add slices of prosciutto on top of the mozzarella. The spicy jalapenos gives a nice contrast to the sweet and salty miso glaze. Add a bunch of rucola and squeeze some Kewpie mayonnaise. With the miso glaze side down, place the focaccia piece on top. Cut it in half and enjoy the tasty sandwich right away.